Alright, what's up, collector? So I'm back with a channel message. Please take what resonates, what does not. I ask you all to leave it. As you embark on this journey, it's very important that you pay attention. It's very important that you use your intuition, your discernment, and most importantly, if you don't have either one of those, your job is to get before the Most High. Your job is to build a relationship with God, so you can see what spiritual abilities He have released to you on your journey. I have went back into some past energies that was created last year, 4/10/2024. With me creating those videos, God was showing me individuals linking into other spiritual power, thinking they will make their life better. No, what that does is challenges you when it comes to your own spiritual abilities, and it will make it difficult for you because you will link yourself into somebody else's gift, thinking it's yours, and it's not. You're up under a covering when you come to the ones that have tapped into their own spiritual abilities. It's a covering that you go up under, a protection. Just like you go up under God's protection, they also have a covering that He has stretched forth unto them. So everyone they're around, then they'll be covered too. And normally I show my face, but today He just told me to just show the cards. So, if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you found me once again, welcome. And if you've been with me from the beginning when I first started, it's greatly to have you in my presence. And I'm grateful to be in yours. The rainbow stands for God promises never die. God always keep His promises. 2:33. You got some ascended masters and you got some ancient ones getting ready to reveal themselves in the energy. Only take what resonates, what does not. I ask you all to leave it. 2:44. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's the message? Balance. There is harmony in the past energy. You can see there's harmony in the opposite when you make the connection. Tell me more. But you can't misinterpret the points of one's infinite potential to balance the polarities an individual make in their own life. These are life choices when it comes to the decisions they're making. I can see somebody's leaving, and you can see they left because of a misjudgment, a lack of spiritual life, of not understanding. Tell me more. The instabilities they was facing in the energy, the challenges that was created on their journey. And you can see right now there are some adjustments being made for all the chaos that was created. Tell me more. So you may be seeing a fluctuation of changes, challenges, but you also got to take in mind 410. With these fluctuations of challenges also brings adaptation and healing. Somebody could be 55, somebody could be 20. Tell me more. I can't make it up. So, with these fluctuation of changes brings on healing to one's spiritual abilities. And you can see someone is actually spiritually getting ready to awaken to how abundant they are when it comes to their growth and the points of their potential to see God gave someone a positive, powerful new beginning. This is the early stages of His creation. Because at the beginning, he spiritually gave you the gift where you was allowed to see your cup run over. Tell me more. To see your growth, to be able to get through the tribulations that came on one path. But you got to trust your intuition when it comes to how you see your family grow and the points of their potential, to see that their growth is repetitious. It's a beginning and an end in every creativity. Especially when it comes to you stepping in spirituality. But you got to understand the path that you're on. And I can see you're on life path 5. I can see the fluctuations of changes that's happening around someone's creativity. But you got to trust your intuition when it comes to how you see self. And release any type of judgment that you have placed on yourself when it comes to some type of chaos around children or what you're creating. To be able to see the victory that was given to you. You got awareness. You got a lot of inner strength, external strength, especially when it comes to the growth of your family. And you being able to move in the right direction, you have that. But you can see there's create a lot of creative energy, a dynamic growth of one's expression. You can see someone has a lot of hidden wisdom. And someone also is spiritually cloaked and rooted in ancient wisdom. When it comes to the matters of their heart, you can see a lot of growth and expression in someone's energy. I can see the cross. Someone is dedicated. Someone believes wholeheartedly in God. It's like this their footstool. They ain't moving. You can't move them. So what they're believing in, and they got God with them, baby, you can see this ain't no crossroad. They're it. They're walking with God in the energy. And you can see somebody is very resilient. You can see somebody wants to create some changes and cause someone to have a lot of material and spiritual poverty when it came to their dynamic growth of expression. And you can see someone's in some type of past memory, looking at a decision of what they gave spiritually. You can also spiritually see God is getting ready to impart some knowledge on somebody, some knowledge and experience that's going to allow them to walk fully through their recovery. When it comes to your authenticity, you can see a decision that was made in the past for someone, in a past connection, 6642, that caused someone to be very unbalanced when it came to their own ascending. Your ability to make a choice to move away from some type of conflict, because I do see someone's moving away from the chaos that they was facing. And they're avoiding some type of harm, but you can spiritually see someone wants to control the direction someone goes in, only to emotionally manipulate them. You're going to have to let them choose. This is the reality of letting them choose on their own. This is the power of their decision. This is a gift. This is their crown to solve key problems within their self. You can see someone's having a one-on-one conversation with someone. And also someone's getting ready to go through some type of reassessment where they was afraid to see that the work that they did on themselves spiritually actually walked them through a transformation. Spiritually, God allowed someone to see how protected they was, how knowledgeable they was. But you can see when it comes to one's point of potential to walk fully into their power, somebody wanted to abuse them. Somebody wanted to take their crown spiritually when it came to them seeing that they was abundant. But you can see somebody's at the end of the cycle. Somebody could be 39. Somebody could be 93. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You can see something getting ready to be brought into completion. And you can see integration of one's spiritual abilities allows them to see their strengths. And you can also see somebody lost a lot of finances. Because you can see somebody wanted somebody to be over dependent on somebody else's when it came to what was being brought into completion. And when you get your own spiritual abilities, we cannot, because at a time God say He will not be around. So everything that He had poured into you, you have to begin to use them on your own. And you have to trust, without your faith going wavering, that He taught you well enough to know how to use your gifts in truth. You got 7 spirits that come up unto you. And these are the fruits of the Spirit. And you know them by what they speak. God said, I come to give you life, not death. Not for you to be crying all the time, but for you to be abundant in everything that you do. Yes, we have a path of tribulations, but understand, He gives us spiritual gifts to overcome every tribulation, every trial that has been set before us. Anything else? To see the affinity that we have. You can see someone's getting ready to be deeply emotional, because you can see the trouble that they wanted for you when it came to you tapping into your affinity. You can see the ego they operated out of that caused them a lot of heartbreak when it came to some communication. When it comes to the growth of your energy, you releasing these emotions allows you to see the love that was given to you in the energy that allows you to see the growth and the development. And you can see somebody either wanted you to be in the energy where you weren't working, or you was working too hard, where you would spiritually be burnt out. You'll be deeply emotional about your stability, what you put in, your harvest, your growth. And you can see somebody also is looking at a wheel of a King of Pentacles and the work that they did. You can see somebody getting ready to feel very challenged right now, because you can see someone want to change it for someone. Want to change how they saw their affinity. Want to change how they saw their will. Power and strength. 13:11. 13:13. Somebody also getting ready to understand they got a new start. To get the hell away from the conflict, the corruption that somebody placed them in the beginning. You can see when it comes to one's points of potential, to see the destructive forces somebody placed around someone. All for finances. Somebody wanted some finances. All they thought about was the money. They didn't think about one's growth at the beginning. You can see there is a lot of one-on-one conversations about a partnership, and you can see someone wants some information. When it comes to the infinite points of one's potential, what are they looking for, Holy Spirit? You can see someone's looking for some type of hidden message. You can see somebody want to see what gift was stolen. So, when it comes to a partnership, you can see what was stolen was your peace. Because you can see the conflict, the family disunion, the new financial issues, the outcasts, the ostracized, not united, not satisfied with what you attained. You can see somebody wants you to personally challenge you and rush into a partnership that did not serve your highest good when it came to your own transformation. You can see somebody looked at how charming or how beautiful you was in the energy and want to cause you some type of emotional instability. Now you can see, tell me more, why someone wishes didn't come true for you when it came to your achievements and the connections that you have made. You can see somebody's getting ready to feel very challenged that you're being released from the bondages that they had for you. When it comes to the growth of your masculine and feminine energy, you can see somebody's in regret because they wanted to create a loss of someone's child and create a lot of instability in the energy. But you can also see whatever they wanted to create for you in the energy, they didn't get the results that they was looking for because it was based off their own temptations. You can also see someone is getting ready to be personally challenged by the amount of victories to see the balance being restored to you. Your ability to attune with your angels and your spiritual abilities to see the growth of energy of the Trinity that's provided to you, that walks you fully into your victories, that allows you to walk into unity. Also, you can see when it comes to you taking action to seek a higher meaning, to understand your spiritual gifts, you can see someone's in their thoughts, a Queen of Swords, very prideful, very spiteful, very negative of other women. Who is saddened. Why? Because you still have the ability to hope, to walk fully into your inspirations, to still heal. You spiritually, someone is spiritually being guided to their affinity. After somebody played a lot of games in their energy, you can spiritually see somebody was protected from the conflict. When it comes to the amount of knowledge you have, you can spiritually see someone wanting to astral travel into someone's energy. After the boundaries were put in place and caused some type of judgment on them, you can see somebody was driven in the energy to take someone's vision, to take someone's growth. Also, you can see there is another psychic. Someone has tapped all the way into their psychic gifts. But you can see somebody actually wanted you to spiritually neglect yourself when it came to society and cause you a lot of disorientation in the family connection, in your growth. There's a lot of communication when it comes to your attainments. But you can see somebody wanted a third party in your energy. Somebody wants you to share your relationship or your gifts or your vision with somebody else so they could deceive you in a connection. You can see when it comes to a relationship decision, something is unforeseen when it comes to one's spiritual gifts. But the moon shows a lot. The moon actually has dominion over your foundation. In spirituality, it shows you a lot when it comes to your fourth house, your foundation, your discipline, your growth. And you can see spiritually there is a message, an ancestral message. 1848 can be very significant for someone. And you can spiritually see somebody is gifting someone something that's going to allow them to explore new territories. 813. When it comes to your ability to explore new territories, spiritually pay attention to who astral traveling into your dream state to take your strength and the power that you possess. You're protected. And whoever's been astral traveling into your dream state, they're being asked not to return. So you'll be able to move past the hurts of one's past that has been causing you a lot of fear when it comes to your consciousness. You're intelligent enough and you have the ability to articulate. You can see God assured you a new beginning, a whole new world, a new chapter of your life. Spiritually, you got a lot of spirit guides assisting you to walk you into new opportunities, to allow you to see the turning point that you're at the top of it when it comes to the points of potential, to see your growth. But understand the link that God has attached to you to strengthen your gifts and your spiritual abilities. These are changes that's getting ready to take place. And it's okay. But you gotta know, with every adversity, we have the ability to tell the mountain to throw itself in the depths of the sea. But your faith have to be strong, and you can't let it go unwavering. Tell me more. $4.10. I see a Knight of Pentacles who's very trustworthy in the energy. What is it? And I can see a decision that was made on someone's path. When it comes to the one's point of potential, you can see someone has infinite potential. But you can see they like at a 160 degree. Someone's at a 160 degree. And you can see some unhappiness they're facing because they got a lot of pent-up feelings pertaining to their self and who they indulge with. In a past connection, you can spiritually see someone has a lot of untapped potential. And they feel like they lose in their life. When it comes to you being able to see consciously, you got a new beginning. To reduce the disruptions. And start new again. But you can see somebody's getting ready to feel very challenged because someone wants to link into your power. Who is this one to link into someone's power and create some type of instability? So when it comes to your stability, when it comes to your spiritual abilities, someone's getting ready to feel very emotional about your prosperity. And you can spiritually see someone's up under some type of judgment. Because they got a lot of swords of conflict that's piercing their thoughts. When it comes to you obtaining the balance, to see the structure of energy, unexpected amount of energy that's getting ready to be provided to you. To see that at 145 or 541, God released a new beginning for someone. He allowed the angels to ascend, to descend, to see how protected someone was. after someone wanted to place them into a misinterpretation. You can see the balance of polarities when it comes to one's growth and creative changes. But you can also see when it comes to one's self-determination, somebody wanted them to be very rebellious in the energy and create a lot of challenges when it came to their creative abilities. There is a removal of the bondages that was placed on someone at the age 5. And someone's getting ready to awaken. To have to solve the key problem that walks them to their infinite potential. You can see there is going to be a reassessment of one's gifts. After someone have created a loss of someone's child. You can spiritually see. And my condolences if you are experiencing this shift of feeling the loss of a loved one. And you can see, when it comes to these changes, you have right to grieve, but don't stay in the energy too long. Because of the strength that you have and the strength that was given to you at the beginning, to see that a new venture and a new door has opened to walk you fully into your victories. You can see your ultimate happiness. You can see the points of one's potential. To see on any path of one's profession is tribulations. But you can see the love that was given in the energy. You can see also someone's heartbroken. When it comes to some communication, to see that somebody was trying to invade their energy and make them feel very incompetent when it came to a partnership or a relationship decision. You can see somebody was speaking a lot of disharmony over someone. When it came to their growth, their ability to attract, you can see someone wanted to manage somebody's finances, their stability. They want authority over their foundation. They wanted it. And you can see someone's immaturity spiritually caused them a lot of trouble. But you can spiritually see somebody want to travel towards them and hunt them and place them in some type of energy of despair. When it comes to your awareness, you can spiritually see how intuitive you are when it comes to your growth of energy. You're very psychic. The inspirations to see that you're driven, to see that you're supported by your ancestors, your angel, even the community, to see the hope that's being provided back, to see that you're in alignment. 317. You're in alignment. 1049. Somebody's getting ready to find out how aware you are when it comes to your awareness. A mystery getting ready to be revealed. You can spiritually see someone's deeply emotional, because you can see somebody want to lead someone blindly, spiritually, into a lot of conflict. You can spiritually see. In 1789, somebody want to lead someone spiritually into a lot of conflict in the energy when it came to their attainments. But you can spiritually see what's getting ready to be brought into completion, because your spirit team being waiting to dispatch, baby, on your behalf. To see the balance of one's partnership. And every decision being made from this point forward, whoever thought they was coming in and abused their power to get you stuck, you can see, baby, you got affinity. You surpassed the decision to lose finances. You can understand somebody, their overindulgence in 84, somebody overindulged in 84 and caused somebody to lose a lot of finance. But you can see what's being brought into complete. What was brought into completion in 86. And somebody couldn't see they had the sword of truth that was going to walk them into a whole miracle. You can see somebody broke the curse off their family and found out, baby, they were supported by the affinity that live within them. And you can see when it comes to you being conscious of your work, somebody wants to manipulate you for your work. They want to take your work and spiritually trap you in the energy, so your wishes won't come true. You being very knowledgeable about every decision that someone made to try to cause you some type of emotional instability, you can spiritually see, baby, they getting ready to come out of hiding, or they getting ready to detach right now. Because somebody was told to move away from greater harm that was creating the challenges and the instabilities in one's life. You can see somebody was very unthankful. At 4:59, somebody was very unthankful. They didn't know how to walk into gratitude. They felt like it was unfair. That you either got your spiritual gifts back, or you got your finances back. Spiritually, you can see a cycle that ended around someone's creativity or around someone's child. You can see something is accelerating at a good, some messages is coming. Spiritually, not to overlook your foundation, to see the blessings that have been stowed upon you. But you can see, when it comes to that full moon, someone gets very unbalanced. You can spiritually see what be revealed, because you can see a hidden enemy within. Your ability to purify your conscience, to spiritually see that somebody want to intervene on your connections, and they was confident too that they could cause you a lot of relationship uncertainty and speak chaos in your life. Now you can see they has been caught looking back at all that chaos that they spoke. They feelings personally challenged by those mysteries being unveiled in the energy when it comes to the matters of their natal. Because you can see the cycles that they place themselves in. When it comes to the good opportunities, what God is getting ready to release to you, your ability to focus, to see a transformation getting ready to take place, is spiritually getting ready to cause blockage for everybody that spiritually tried to come up and block you. You can see through the delusions that somebody wanted for you. You can see spiritually somebody wants to place you in some type of 7 of cups with a Queen of Wands in the energy. They like to play a lot of games. They like to cheat. They like to take people's affinity. They like to take people's partnership. When it comes to their ability to explore new territories, you can see some communication. You're very gifted. And you can spiritually see somebody need to do a little more introspection when it comes to your attainments. 2319. That walks you fully into your fulfillments. To see you got ancestors, you got angels willing to come through and articulate something for you, baby. And you can see somebody don't want you to reflect back at the trouble or the chaos and the energy, because it's going to affect their growth of their energy. So only take what resonates and leave the rest. But be mindful when it comes to you linking or trying to attach yourself to other spiritual abilities, because it'll make you dependent on them. And when God removed them, then you will fall short. It'll be a short-lived victory. He wants you to be confident in your own intuition, in your own discernment. Remember that He gives everybody a gift according to what He wants them to have. And if you're sending any type of source of trouble or conflict to one's thought, you're going to have a problem when it comes to source. He's going to weaken you. And it's going to be like an inadequate recovery when it comes to you building yourself. Because you link yourself into people so many times that you can't even trust in your own abilities to see the gift that God placed in you in the beginning. God is asking somebody, and I only take what resonates and leave the rest. Be careful when it comes to too much betrayal or pessimism. When it comes to you getting on this path, your job is to trust source, not nobody else. Because you got a lot of gifts within you that need to be unveiled. Yeah. anything else. Your foundation, the reality of your foundation, your fourth house. You can see God's getting ready to give you something. After the losses. So somebody could be 45. You can see somebody's getting ready to feel very challenged. That you can see somebody want to create a loss for you. And you can see somebody's in the energy of mourning. Tell me more. A relationship. A lover. Somebody could be 45 or 645. You can see somebody getting ready to feel very challenged. Because you can see they're in this energy that's creating the instability. Also, you can see 64-55. Somebody wants to put somebody in some type of fight. You can see somebody was trying to put somebody in some type of fight in the energy. And your ability to articulate that allows you to see a decision that was made, an action that was took. And you can spiritually see why they trouble. When it comes to your attainments, to bring something into completion. Spiritually, someone's getting ready to see how protected they was from a fight. They could have caused them their life. So, please clarify, Holy Spirit, did someone die? No. They moved away from the conflict. At 9:15, they avoided the harm. And you can spiritually see why someone's troubled. Because somebody left because they didn't want to fight no more. And you can spiritually see why somebody panicking. Because someone obtained a lot of resources. You can spiritually see that somebody was chosen. And you can spiritually see when it comes to one's belief, somebody wants them to go back to some type of disorientation so they can cause them a lot of unhappiness. But you can see somebody got to release some type of judgment that somebody called on them in the energy. Because you can see when it comes to your intuition, somebody wants you to lose your intuition. They want you to be sleeping around. They want you to overindulge in every activity that did not serve your highest good. So they can reduce your new beginning. So they can take your love and walk themselves into improvements. You can see somebody getting ready to awaken. That you can see the vision that somebody had for you when it came to the points of your potential. So you will lack spiritual life. When it came to your own growth, 2016 can be very significant. You can see when it comes to your authenticity, baby, you can see somebody had a lot of thoughts of conflict, source of conflict. When it came to the balancing of polarity, when it came to who you chose as a partner. And you can see somebody thought they was going to come in and take your opportunity, take your home, take your children, and have a new beginning. With the miracles that was being released to you. You can see a Knight of Pentacles, a King of Pentacles, and a Queen of Pentacles in the energy. Facing a lot of disharmony, feeling socially awkward when it came to communication. That you can see that they was too incompetent of their own energy to see that they could have had a new beginning. But instead they wanted to invade somebody else and cause them a lot of heartbreak and loss. You can see somebody sensitive as hell when it comes to you using your intuition. That they can't control you no more. At 234. And take the wealth that God granted you. You can see they're facing a lot of conflict when it comes to your personal development and growth. Your ability to explore new territories allows them to see that you had commercial success when you stepped into society. And you can see somebody thought they was going to place you with somebody. Somebody could be 32 that was going to cheat you, that was going to lie to you, that was going to play all in your energy, tempt you, place you in a delusion about a partnership at 327. They was obsessed with you, with getting your financial gains, your partnerships. Now you can see their wishes ain't come true. They emotional as hell. You bringing something into completion because you can see they trapped in their own possessions. When it comes to your aspirations, you can see somebody in their feelings, baby, about those creative blocks that they wanted for you. And you can spiritually see you had the gift to stand in your self-power and be consciously aware that you can spiritually see that God gifted you a whole new opportunity, a whole new sword of truth that allow you to walk fully into your power after somebody overindulged and in their ego trying to take your affinity, your strength, your power. Now you can spiritually see they stuck looking for some type of spiritual energy healing. You can see they having a difficult time to abuse their power when it comes to one's thought, because you can see they're burdened by the conflict they caused you in the beginning. Someone spiritually feel powerless when it comes to your growth. To see the boundaries of hope and inspiration have been placed around you that walk you fully into the equalization of your ability to share with the universe, to see what the universe is supplying to you, that allows you to see something swiftly is coming in. When it comes to your psychic and intuitive gifts, you can see, baby, somebody wants to martyr you, they want to take you out, they want to slay you, and you can see somebody was passionate to cause you some type of anxiety spiritually around your foundation. And you can spiritually see you got an ancient ancestor from 1848, baby, that's attacking somebody, is bringing some memories of someone's past back. 89. And you can spiritually see they letting somebody know whatever poverty somebody spiritually wants them to be in, spiritual poverty, material poverty, you can see that's an end cycle for someone's 8th house. They 8th and their 4th house. They have approached it when it comes to them being able to purify their conscience and walk fully into their willpower and strength. You can spiritually see, baby, somebody got breakthrough. When it comes to their awareness, you can see the will of what's being brought into completion. But you can see, before you attain your will, baby, somebody wants to keep you in the same cycles of immaturity, so you wouldn't be getting the results that you're supposed to be getting right now. And you can see they ass being caught up when it comes to your awareness, because they spiritually afraid to explore the unknown, to see the communication that's being sent out. When it comes to you being consciously aware of your rebirth, your spiritual rebirth, it's causing someone to be very unbalanced, because you can see someone's getting ready to make an unbalanced decision because of a death. And you're consciously aware of it. When it comes to your creative abilities, you can see the decision somebody getting ready to make. 4344. So it was a death of a connection, but it's also a death of someone placing somebody in some type of poverty when it comes to their spiritual abilities. So the material and spiritual poverty that somebody wants you in, they want to link to you and cause you some type of poverty, that shit ain't taking place no more. We got some ascended masters out here. So you can take what resonates, and what does not, I ask you to leave it. But surely somebody got a blessing in disguise. 444, somebody getting ready to find out how protected they are. And baby, you can see somebody at peace. And they understand that they being loved. And they releasing all negative energy. when it comes to their growth due to the perseverance. You can see somebody have a royal lineage. Someone has a royal lineage. And you can see somebody wanted someone to lack a lot of discipline when it came to their growth. When it comes to a friendship, someone's getting ready to see their friendships. And understand why a friend was in their life. And you are learning to accept the things that you can't change. To understand that somebody wants you to be in the energy of grieving, losing something or someone. It's okay. But you got to understand why. Because if they was there blocking what God had for you, God had to either remove them or you. And you couldn't see it because you had so much love and peace and harmony for them. But they didn't have that for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You work in love. You work in peace. You see good. But sometimes you can see so much good that it'll blind you. And you can't see the enemy that's hiding within them. Let's talk about it. It'll cause you to doubt your friendship. Because they using their strength in the wrong way because they see that you got affinity. You can see somebody telling somebody in the past to step back for causing someone some type of thoughts, sending them source of conflict to their thoughts. And somebody was spiritually trying to be fair. But you can see somebody they didn't care nothing about nobody's fairness. They want to abuse you. I can't make it up. In the beginning of finding out your spiritual abilities. In the beginning of finding out how strong you were. To see that you had the ability to reduce the grief, the conflict, the trouble of sadness. And you can see whatever they wish for you, baby, the wishes didn't come true because they asked wherever they at in the connection, they emotional as hell. They emotional as hell right now because they couldn't see through the 7 of Cups. They personally challenged them and placed them in a delusion with somebody that's cheated on them, played games with them, sleeping around. Shit, they thought they had affinity to whoever they went to in the energy, and baby, they found out that you had the foresight all along to see that they could never focus on the facts that was personally challenging them. Around the 7 of Cups, they was placed in their imagination. Now you can see they crying about what they invested in, thinking they was going to have an opportunity to take your victory. When it comes to, you can see somebody thought they was celebrating, and your spirit team came in and articulated something. When it came to the actions they took and created all that chaos, those fights of uncertainty, instability, spiritually, the conflict that they want to place you in, you could spiritually see your spirit team, they were just waiting. Baby, they was waiting. Because you can see, baby, somebody is getting ready to be burdened. When it comes to the points of your potential to see your growth, and your growth was repetitious, you can see, baby, somebody wants you to lose. They want you to be in the energy of mourning. And you can see God came in and repositioned you real quick. At 154, baby, you can see somebody is a reason why he wants you to deny that, ignore that interpersonal relationship. Because they was trying to get you stuck in some type of unhappiness when it comes to your growth. You can see, baby, they want to come in and emotionally manipulate you like they loved you and cared about you and play tricks with your mind. God said, no, I give you a new gift. Stand in your power. You can spiritually see, I'm getting ready to work on you. God getting ready to work on you, baby. And you can spiritually see as he's working on your gifts and strengthening you to walk you into your stability, your growth of energy. You can see some communication about one's creativity, because you can spiritually see, baby, they want to persecute you. They want to take you down. Or they want you to be questioning God about that tower that they placed themselves in, because they found out, baby, you was a tower within a tower. Somebody getting ready to get an epiphany when they misinterpret you. When it comes to the points of potential to see a decision that you had unlimited potential all along, but they need you to stay stuck in some type of past memory. They need you to be in some type of negative nostalgia, baby. They was astro traveling to you when it came to your journey. And you can see somebody's getting ready to get a message right now. About 84. Take what resonate and leave the rest. Because you can spiritually see somebody wants your foundation to be unstable. But you're getting ready to get a gift where you're going to be able to purify your conscience. There's a purification of one's conscience when it comes to their fourth house. And you're getting ready to make a connection. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's going to bring you a whole lot of balance when it comes to you trusting your intuition about whoever love this is, that want to link into them to have a lot of spiritual improvements. You can see it's difficult for them right now, because you can see the disorientation they're facing when it comes to a relationship decision. You can see somebody rebel, but in their rebellious, you got to understand, with one's rebellious, the 10 Commandments still stands. And if God constantly sees that you're rebelling, not just against him, but people above you, yeah, baby, you'll be a weary wanderer. He'll take you into a reprobated mindset. And you can spiritually see when it comes to your power, to see the balance being restored, somebody got to pay somebody back when it comes to communication. Because you can see somebody was out of touch with reality, somebody didn't get the results that they was looking for, and baby, you can see somebody else in despair right now when it comes to what you're spiritually able to see and what's getting ready to come through. That allows you to see the growth of your vision, your spiritual energy. Baby, your psychic and intuitive gifts are increasing at this point. When it comes to you being connected with the universe. So something at 317 increased that allowed you to see you was renewed in the energy. You can spiritually see somebody mentally in prison right now because they want to lead you astray. They want you to feel powerless when it comes to your spiritual abilities, and they want to cause judgment on your 10 of Pentacles, on your profession, on your work. Now somebody walking to reality that was you outgrown. You outgrown. You're not scared. Your conscience is aware. Your third eye wide open. To see somebody else getting ready to be very sensitive when it comes to the work that you do. Because you can spiritually see that trouble. Because there's an end cycle approaching. One's creativity. For creating all those uncertainties in someone's energy. You can see somebody at a distance, emotional as hell. Because they watching. To see if you're going to be able to catch the Queen of Swords. They want to know if you're going to catch the mother-daughter duo. They've been working together. Probably since 98 or 93. Let me see. They've been working together for a long time. Yeah, you can see that mother and daughter duo been working together for a long time. Tell me more. And you can spiritually see somebody being hunted for the loss that they created. Because you ain't supposed to have that knowledge. That you can see a Libra in the energy. Very troubled right now. Because you could see somebody had a lot of strong untapped spiritual abilities that was causing them to lack innovation. When it came to their growth, now you can see somebody as getting ready to reflect back at their partnership that they went into, thinking they was going to get a return on those investments after they caused so many unbalanced relationships for finances. You can see somebody did so many misreadings when it came to society and their partnerships. You can see their ass being hunted. I can't make it up. By their own superficial desires to see. At 7:29, you can see what cycle is ending spiritually. When it comes to one's spiritual growth, how much knowledge you attain, and you can see somebody should have did a little more introspection when it came to those connections. Now you can spiritually see why they've been blocked. When it comes to your awareness, you can spiritually see somebody didn't want to give up. They didn't want to give up their energy. But now you can see when it comes to your awareness, they got to give it up. Whoever energy they took over, they got to give it up. Because you can see their lies are being revealed. And they being personally challenged right now at 7:37 to see all the disappointments they caused somebody because they mishandled and misused their own spiritual abilities. And you can see at 7:13, someone's getting ready to be very disappointed because you can see the collaboration that they went into in December. And they communicated about if they work together, they'll be able to weaken you. And they can use their strength in the wrong way with you. But they didn't know that you had affinity in your connections, in your partnerships, to see that they was tempted. Their own temptations destroyed them. And the moon is getting ready to, that full moon revealed their subconscious. Every time you purified yours, it spiritually revealed how unstable their foundation was. 6184. And you can spiritually see, baby, somebody getting ready to get some good news. Because whatever memory somebody wanted for you and all those sources, they sent to your thoughts. You too knowledgeable right now to see. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You too knowledgeable right now to see, babe. Who the 213? On the other side. Take what resonates and leave the rest that ain't getting the results that they want. Because you can see God removed the bondages. Yeah. And you can see why somebody worried when it comes to some communication about your rebirth. You can spiritually see the plan. After somebody created all the spiritual losses. You can see spiritually someone is mourning right now. And they're burdened when it comes to the points of your potential to see that your growth was repetitious. And you can see with you being very vigilant, you can see somebody thought they was going to come in spiritually and abuse your thoughts and cause you a lot of conflict, place you in some type of superficial desire. Baby, around a partnership, you can see that Queen of Wands. She ain't got no virtue for herself in the energy. And she trying her best to defy fate right now when it comes to the points of one potential to see their pinnacle of success. Because you can see they lost all their finances when they went into a partnership to cause somebody to lack security. Now you can see they out here hoping right now that you don't see the chaos that they created within the universe. And your ability to articulate that, you can see their ass is trouble. They feeling very challenged by the amount of justice that's getting ready, because you got unlimited potential and possibilities, and you can see you got double the unlimited potential and possibilities, and your ability to balance and prioritize and harmonize when it comes to the universe. You can see fulfillment 2021. Baby, 2021, Everything that somebody created and all those losses that they created in your energy in 2021, you can see somebody ass emotional right now. Because somebody gets some information that you can see they ass stuck. Somebody walking into reality that you can see, yeah, why they depressed? Because of the decision they went into. And you see somebody offered them something, baby, to create some more failures and betrayals in your energy at 645. Now, when it comes to your authenticity, to see your original, you can see a Queen of Swords in the reverse. They very negative of other women. They been watching. You at least got about 2 of them. So there might be the mom and daughter, 2 of them or 3 of them. They watch 2 of them walking away. But you can see, baby, they thought they had your strength and your crown. Now you can see the disorientation that's getting ready to be released because you got a miracle getting ready to be released for you, collective. For all that financial instability that somebody wanted for you and they want you to misinterpret a decision or action or refuse to make a decision, you can see when it comes to your growth, you have tremendously grown. To see there's communication coming from a community. And you can see they highly motivated in the energy, baby, because they got the vision that walks them into their freedom. To see the balance being restored. You can see, baby, somebody mad as hell that you was able to attune with the angels. And whoever angel this temperance angel is, they mad that you can see somebody want to cause you to lack opportunity, even as a child. And somebody getting ready to get a lot of clarity that you can be very quick with it. To see your development, your growth, your power, the potential you stand in allows you to walk yourself into a whole transformation. And you can see somebody real hot-headed in the energy. When it comes to the matters of their heart, you can see their heart been blocked. They're emotionally trapped, spiritually. When it comes to your aspiration, you can see, baby, somebody was working on somebody's heart and sending them a lot of destructive forces. Now you can see their ass in regret at 18 because they was determined to take your work and create a new cycle of instability around you. Now you can see what God is getting ready to give you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But I love you all. Let me see. Let's tap in. A little bit more. Because you can see somebody mad, baby, that you broke free. And you got the ability to trust your intuition to see what God is getting ready to do for you. And you got incredible insight too when it comes to your psychic energy. When it comes to you changing the perceptivity to see that you got the support that's going to provide you a lot of healing. There's a lot of truth getting ready to be revealed to you. When it comes to you being very brave to stand your ground. Yeah, baby. Don't stand. And don't back down for nobody. So you can see what God is getting ready to release to you. Out here in this energy. A whole fresh start. A whole fresh start. And somebody find out you've been accepted. Tell me more. I can't make it up. So have this new beginning. You got great chances, great opportunity. Your bravery. You accomplished something. To see an end cycle coming to a conclusion. To see you got nothing but love around you. And somebody all in their feelings, baby. Because they can't cause you to get in some type of mood swing. About these changes that's taking place for you. You can see you got support. Even when the obstacles come up. You got support. Even in the battles. You got a calling. that's reconstructing you to see the creative work that's being done within you. Yeah. So take care of yourself. Remember to take care of yourself. And understand that all your needs gonna be met. For you to see your self-worth. So you got a self-worth. And you got things happen when they supposed to. And your angels are watching over you. You just got to be honest. When it comes to your manifestations, to trust your intuition. To see the boundaries that have been placed around you, allowed you to take the step forward. To see that your wishes are coming true. So, you can see somebody was trying to slow you down because they didn't want you to have a self-realization that you was ever worthy. But now they find out, baby, you're truly worthy of leaving. What no longer serves you. Deuces.